Hello, everyone. Welcome to another answers session. I hope all of you are doing great. I just traveled this weekend for Holi to Jodhpur, so that's where I am. And thanks a lot for joining in. I hope that you find these sessions helpful. Very quick review of where all you can connect with me. You can connect with me on Telegram. You can connect with me on LinkedIn and Instagram if that's a platform you're comfortable with. And apart from that, I have my website chavihere.com where you can find all of my resources collated in one place. So in case you want to search anything and you're unable to find it very quickly on the YouTube channel, the website would be a good place to go and search. Over there in the blogs, you can just use the search feature to find whatever video you want to find, right? And in today's video, as always, I will try to mark if there are some questions I've already answered in certain videos. I'll try to redirect you to those videos. And in case you feel that you're unable to find those, you can just ask me on the Telegram discussion group, and I will let you know what is the video link, etc. Okay. Definitely let me know if my voice and video, everything is clear. Uh, because I'm in a new place, so need to check the internet connection and everything is working fine. Apart from this, yes, I hope every one of you is taking enough care of yourselves because again, the COVID um, another wave is here and it's a little risky to just be around without any safety measures. So, few things I generally wanted to discuss today, and that was one was majorly about consulting, right? So, why do people get into consulting? What is it that is good in consulting? Why would people want to go in? And in general, talking about how our jobs after IIM generally are in terms of their work-life balance, their kind of work, etc. After this, I will also like to talk about what is it that makes people get out of consulting. Now, I'm sorry. Now, because I have very recently switched from consulting to a product role, I think that I will be able to answer both of your questions. So, whenever we have enough people who want this particular question answered, definitely write it down, and I'll probably properly get into a discussion of what works well, what doesn't work well in consulting, and in any of the more hectic, MBA, more hectic jobs post MBA. So that's the main agenda. In case someone has very simple questions like how to prepare for CAT, um, you know, what are the different strategies, if I can review a profile, I will not do that on the live session because I have plenty of videos already for these. And in case you want a profile review, you can either write it on the Telegram discussion group or you can apply for it on my website. Okay, with that, guys, I'll just get started. I know a lot of you have posted questions beforehand, and thanks a lot for doing that. But again, as I said, the major topics of discussion, I want to spend quite a bit time in knowing what is good in consulting and then what drives you out of consulting. So both of these questions should be interesting to all of you. Hi, Praveen. You're saying in IIM's top companies like Goldman Sachs or BCG, what minimum ACAT score do they expect from us? I mean, 10, 12 UG PG for summer and final placement. And what was your 10, 12 UG PG? Okay. My 10, 12 UGPG was, you can say 9/9/8.5, and PG didn't matter at that time. But frankly, see, any top firms, if they are taking you from college, they have, they kind of have a lot of people to review, right? And it's very quick to get into a college, look at all the applicants and just filter by CGPA. That is why it is tough for people who are below 8 in probably two or more of them to get any shortlist per se. Yeah, I think that is a requirement. So wherever you are, if you are in school, if you are in college, just try to increase your score because that will matter. That will definitely matter, at least for the coming few years. Hi, Dravya. Totally depends on what your first mock score is. Then I can tell you whether it is late or early. If you are somewhere around 80s already, then it's not late. Hi, Vishaka. You're saying what is the correct way to solve study material? Um, okay, so I think you mean like how do you solve different questions, etc. See, the way to do it is you solve every question with a timer. You solve every question with a specific timer. I've talked about in this in the video how to take mocks, how to attempt mocks, etc. So just look at that video. You will know what times to put in, and in case you're unable to solve it till then you can look at the solution. Hi Yash, you're saying do IIM grads find it difficult to get jobs abroad, US, Europe, etc.? In general, I would say that is not the scene. So what happens is even today we are getting a lot of offers from Middle East, from Southeast Asia, etc. US Europe is a little bit tricky, US specifically because of the visa issues. But I feel that in case you get into an MNC that has branches everywhere, they will take care in case you want to relocate. It takes a while, it's not very direct unless you get into a firm that is directly there. But it is not very direct generally for Indian firms. And that is why it takes, I think, 2 or 3 or 4 years probably. And that is when you can do it. Hey, hi Nitya. Hi Ayan. You're saying I have talked to you once and you told me about building a Stella profile. I'm working on it, ma'am. That's excellent, Ayan. I hope that you're successful. And just let me know in case you find some more ways of building a Stella profile. You can just comment it on my Stella profile video, and that will be helpful to everyone. Good evening, Sarthak. Hi Akash. You're saying I'm unable to study due to hectic IT job. Should I quit my job to prepare for CAT? Akash, it will depend what your current score in mocks is. So if your score is around 80, more than 80, then I think you don't really need to do that. Just around 6, 7 hours a week is enough that you can cover on weekends. If you are scoring less than that and if you are not being able to improve because of your job, then yes, I would still prefer not to leave it. Take a long leave if possible, take a sabbatical for 2, 3 months, see if you can work it out like that. Otherwise, if you have to, definitely you can. Hi, Ishan. Hi, Vinay. You're saying, does grades and percentage really matter in e-commerce firm placements? See, whatever firm is there, if a firm is a top firm, the very quick way to filter out through applications is taking the CGPA into account, okay? And that could be your 10th score, 12th, UG, PG, whatever score, right? So the best and the quickest way is to look at your scores. And whatever firm is it, right? Unless they have like a totally different kind of recruitment scenario where they take a lot of tests, etc. Apart from that, if it is any other firm, that is the general criteria. So that's why having a good score matters quite a bit. Okay. Hi, good evening, Om. Hi, Nitya. You think does exchange term marks are considered in overall evaluation in IMGPA? No, exchange term marks are not considered in general. For example, in IIM Calcutta, if you fail in 1 or 2 courses, I think that is considered because they just mark you as that. But apart from that, it's not considered. Hi, Arpit. You're saying I have doubt regarding which specialization should I opt in BBA fifth sem. Okay. As my college offers marketing, finance, HR, ma'am, I need your guidance. Okay. See, Arpit, I think that the one way of doing it is you have to identify what people in these particular sectors and fields do. Okay. So I have created a few videos on marketing, consulting, finance, PM tech as well. So in case you watch those videos, you will realize what are the kind of role or daily life that they have, and that probably can tell you that where you are interested, and then you can speak to a few people who are generally working in these particular firms. That is how you can identify which is the best sector or best specialization for you, and that specialization you can take. Hi Harshit. So yes, consulting is a big hype at IIMs. There are a few reasons, right? So okay, one, they provide. So this is where I'll talk about consulting, guys. As I mentioned, we also discussed it on Telegram discussion group that today. That is one thing that I'll talk about. So what is good in consulting? Okay, the key things that are great is, one, it provides you diverse experience in terms of very much different sectors, different types of projects, different teams. Even in clients, it can be a startup client, it can be a big firm client, etc. So you realize what are the different roles that people play in different sectors. You kind of get an idea of how different sectors work. So that is one good experience, right? The second is your communication, your soft skills, your teamwork, everything becomes amazing. You just tend to learn so much by, because the peers that are there, they are really really good people, right? They're all very sharp. So you learn so much just from your team, and your communication overall, your soft skills really improve a lot. That is thing number two. And the third is that there is always this glamour that you will be traveling when you are in consulting. So you'll be staying in great hotels, you'll be flying time and again, and all of the perks of consulting. So that is, I think these are the major things. And then the packages are all obviously good. That is why there's a hype of consulting. It is also seen that people who do not feel they fit in any field particularly, they tend to go for consulting, because that is kind of an exploration where you are able to explore the different sectors that are there, etc. And then you just go there, and it's its market value as well is also pretty high, because what happens is, once someone has been in consulting for 2 to 3 years, the outside market or industry treat them as very valuable, because they have had multiple experiences, and they know that the learning curve is so steep that anyone who has sustained consulting will be able to sustain everything else, right? So these are the few things that work superbly well in terms of consulting. And that is why at an initial stage of your career, going into consulting is great. Spending at least 2 to 3 years over there is great. So that is why there's a hype in IIMs, because it's just a good career choice to explore what you want to do. So that is what it is. Hi Nikhil, I hope I was able to answer all of your questions about why consulting is great. Hi, Nikhil. Saying I was out, ma'am. I quickly rushed back home to watch the live session. But like I do to watch an interesting show, that's how much I love your live session, ma'am. Thanks so much, Nikhil. That's sweet. Hi, Vishal. Saying, are you aware about PGDBA course by IIMCAL? Should I prepare for it? Which is to be scheduled in May 21 probably. See, I have heard about PGDBA course. It's been there for a while. I have, however, not spoken to anyone who is an alum there or a student there. So I would advise you to do that. See what is it like, what's the course, because any nascent course might not have the best faculty, best um, teaching capabilities, and best placements. So these are the three things you will have to identify. The best faculty, very good faculty should be there, all the resources should be up there, and your placements should be fine. If everything is good, PGDBA, business analytics, data analytics, all are really great fields to get into. Hi Gautam. Saying, will you advise to join MDI Gurgaon? I think it's a better choice than IIM Shillong and Baby IIMs. What do you think? I think it is a great choice. Comparison between different colleges is not something I'll do, but I'm sure that it is better than Baby IIMs. Hi Yash. Saying, what percentage of CTC is in hand salary in general? In general, I think that about 20% you can cut from your salary. That's just kind of the basic tax amount. You will also have some provident fund deduction, but that you mostly get from tax benefit when you invest in different schemes, etc. So that is, I think, around 20 to 25% based on what your salary slab is. That is the amount you get in hand. Hi Nitya, you're saying why IMC is less talked about or underrated based on Shashank sir's experience. No, IMC is also really great. It's like at par, right? With ABC. A has a little bit more brand value and more firms coming in, but I think the other two IIMs are at par. And it's not less talked about, it's just that I talk about my experiences more. So that's in Ahmedabad. But obviously, Calcutta is a great college, and it is even more great for people who have had slightly bad class 10th and 12th and UG marks, because they give a huge weightage to the CAT score. So if you are probably, that's why it has a lot of people who are gems, and any general engineer, etc. They do tend to get in there. So that's why it's a great college. Hi Anjali, you're saying why you abandoned short history of everything book. Anjali, so what I was doing is so it has like around 570 pages, okay, the book. I reached 450 or somewhere, And what happened was, whenever I wanted to read, it would take me so much effort to take that book out because I was almost bored. At that point, he was, so Brian Adams was talking about how unicellular organisms eventually turn into human beings, right? And that process was already there in the past few hundred pages. And after that, also, it was continuing. So I got so bored out of it. I think it was also my mindset, etc., at that time, but I did not want to read it. I What happened was, because of that particular book and because I wanted to finish it, I could not read for 7 days only because I would not take that book out. So that's why I put it in the abandoned book section for now. But whenever I feel like in the same mindset again, I want to read again, I think I'll pick it up and finish it off. It's not too much that's left, but it was just hindering my reading process. That is where I left it. Yeah, but I think it's a great book, by the way. In the middle, at least 300, some 200, 300 pages were great. Hi Vishal, you're saying, is switching jobs within 3 months matters? I have ZS offer in hand. Should I go for it? You should definitely go for it. Switching jobs in 3 months is generally, that might be, it might be asked to you, why did you do that? So, for example, I left my BCG job in around 6, 7 months, right? And while people might ask me about it, that why did you leave it so soon, I have some very well defined answers for it. And also, the previous job that I did, I stayed there for 2 years. So that is why people know that if I like a firm, if I'm happy with the work, I might stay longer. And that just shows loyalty. So what happens is, a few people, and I saw a particular resume on LinkedIn very recently. So that guy had left his job in every 3, 4 months, and he had switched 4 jobs. That does not show loyalty to a firm. That just shows that he just wants to move from one place to other without spending enough time to give back to the firm. Because any firm you join, they will be giving you a lot of training. They will be investing time in you, and then they expect you to provide the returns as well. And in case someone is switching multiple jobs in 3, 4 months, that's not looked upon as a good sign. But if it is just one job, if you have a good enough reason, it's completely fine. Hi Ajay, you're saying JE is 4 times in year. Due to this, I scored 238 marks out of 300. Still my percentile is 98.35. Really fed up with this normalization. What are your views? Uh, See, yeah, it totally depends, and it obviously depends on what is the difficulty of the exam, etc. I know they're conducting it 4 times just to spread things out, etc. But that is what it is. And frankly, if you see people who are giving competitive exams this year, who have not appeared last year because of COVID or something, they're even more prepared, right? Because they had more time, they had more opportunity to just study. So that is why a lot of this will be skewed right now. But I mean, I know there's not too much to do. It's just more practice. So in case you're attempting again, just try to do more mocks. I think JE is a very difficult exam. So first of all, kudos to you. You got good enough marks. But yes, you might need to practice more. Hi, Ayan. You're saying, very soon I'm launching a book on public speaker, and it has finalized by publications to launch. My question is, can I able to add that as a part of my resume as an author? Yes, definitely you can add that as that you are an author, and that is amazing. That's something great to have in your resume. Hi Ajay, you're saying, how can I increase my 238 to 270 plus in April attempt of JE? So Ajay, as I mentioned, you will have to give more marks. You will have to identify the few topics that might be more important to JE that you're not good at, and that is how you can prioritize and then improve. There's not too much time left, so good luck to you. But just attempt, say, one mock in 2, 3 days. Okay. Hi, Tarun. You're saying, what is your salary package and IIMA placement? Your grades and personality is awesome. Okay, thank you. Not disclosing my salary package. You can just read the IIMA placement report. It gives the median salary and a lot of different details. So you will get. Hi, Shivam. Yes. I think it's enough. Hi, Dravya. You're saying, I'm scoring between 50, 60 percentile right now. It's possible to correct with the current amount of time to score 99 plus. It might be possible if you are not working. If you're working, it might be a little bit difficult. Hi, Ritik. Okay. Hi, Unkar. Saying your answers are really satisfying. Are all the major job profiles offered at top 20 B schools in India involve strategic work, or do they also involve monotonous and repetitive, boring work? They do, and it is a combination of both. For example, investment banking in general, I think, has quite a bit of monotonous work or repetitive work at least, and that's what it is, right? That is like one job which pays you so well to do that work so well. So it's just like for the initial 1 2 years, that is what it is. And yeah, I mean, most of it involves strategy, but it depends what percentage of it is. Even in consulting, I think I would give maximum of 50% to strategy work and the remaining to more repetitive iterations kind of a thing. Hi Ritik, is saying how much of a weightage does pre-MBA WorkX hold in campus opportunities? It does hold little weightage. It does hold the fact that you have been working somewhere, so you have more leverage. It just in general improves your resume, but particularly, I don't think a lot changes because of that. It's just an improvement on in your resume. That's it. Hi, Ishan. Saying what is the scope of a fresher with good finance background to get into investment banking roles as compared to someone with workings? It is very well acceptable. If you are good with finance, you can get investment banking roles without workx. No, I don't think there's any particular requirement per se. You should watch my video on what are the different finance roles, and over there, Saurabh, my batchmate from IIMA, he will be able to answer these questions from. I mean, he has already answered that question for you in the video. Hi, Harshit. Saying, can you talk about your experience of consulting, also work-life balance, and why consultants typically switch jobs after 2 3 years? Sure. So, talking about this particular aspect, again, the second question that I wanted to address today is why do people leave consulting? So, as I mentioned, that consulting provides you very, very diverse experiences, exposures, etc. What happens because of that is that you will be working with multiple teams, which is good, but which also means that because you have so many stakeholders, you might have a different manager in every few months, you might have a different partner, and because these people keep on changing, their working styles keep on changing. You either have to adapt to that, or and also because the culture of ranking, rating, etc., is so high that you have to kind of adjust to their work styles, and their work styles is not just like how they work or how they behave. It is also how they like their slides to be created, how they like the presentation to be held, and a lot of different things, right? So that is one thing. You have so many stakeholders. Your client will change, your manager will change, your team will change, your partner will change, and because of these you will have to adapt to the new situations every few months. Okay, and that is, so if you are a good worker and your previous manager knew it, there's a chance that he tells the new manager, but still you have to develop that trust, that equity with him. So that keeps on happening. That also leads to a lot of inflexibility in terms of that. Suppose I want my half day off for some reason. Okay, getting offs is not that easy in top consulting firms, first of all, and getting personal days or work from home, etc., it's a little bit trickier. So that is another reason. Work life balance easily is that you have minimum of 11 hours and maximum there's kind of none. So like you can have even 16-hour days or so. So that is what it is. More than that, I think because they have made the entire system so competitive that everyone is competing with everyone in one batch of people, that it becomes very very competitive. Every single moment you might have a stress that if I say this to my manager, if I present like this, my rating will get degraded, and a lot of these things, right? Even though it is tried at an overall level that it is all objective, these things obviously happen when you have plenty of managers. And another thing that personally I felt happened was that because in BCG they were hiring in a lot bulk, right? So last year around 100 people joined. Because there are 100 people joining, it is possible that around 60-70% of them are super sharp. Okay, they know how to do smart work. The remaining of them would probably be there because of their hard work. That means that they will instill a culture of working hard there, working hard then in consulting, because the minimum is 11 hours. What it means is that they will continuously work for 13, 14, 15 hours. They will also work on weekends. They will not take time off. And what that does is that goes perpetrates into the culture of the firm. So if these people then get promoted and become managers, they will work so hard, they will then also expect, or at least their team will think that they expect me to work that hard as well. Another thing that I felt was quite a bit of time in consulting in my particular job was spent in sliding or in iterations generally. Okay, so if I have made a slide, it basically conveys everything. It's like, 90% correct. Still, there'll be so many iterations that I'll be spending 3x time of the same that I spent in creating the slide to just make it better. And I don't even know if that slide is going to be presented, or will, even if people will spend more than half a minute over there. I felt that that was a waste of time, of valuable time that could be put in something else. Yeah, I think that that is enough. And see, my major thing was that it's a stressful job, and sometimes stress is fine if it is really valuable, but when it is not needed, if you still stress your team, if you are still in a company that just keeps on stressing even when there's none, then I think I don't want to just spend my life over there. Work life balance and flexibility was very, very low. These were my two things, and I felt that I could do more value add work in some other firm. And yeah, so these are the few things why I felt consulting is what it is. A lot of people definitely learn great communication skills. I felt that mine were almost 70% there. That's why the delta could have been less. A lot of people learn that. A lot of people want to explore more. As I said, you might not know which sector, which industry I want to get into. That is why they stick. But in 2 years, you have kind of had a flavor of lot of multiple industries. And that is kind of enough to identify what is your next step. That is why people leave in 2 to 3 years. I hope that answered your question, Harshit. Hi, Sanchit. Thanks a lot for the compliment. Hi, Kansha. He's saying you have promised to introduce person from IIMA FABM in last session. Yes, please remind me this in the Telegram group. I'll definitely ask someone and get that done. Thanks for a reminder over here as well. Hi, Payal. He's saying I'm highly confused about CAT, like whether should I join class or do self-study. I saw your video to self-study, but still can't figure out. Please guide me. If you have enough motivation, if you are someone who is disciplined enough and consistent enough, go for self-study. If not, join classes. Hi Sanchit, you're saying last AIMCAT 79 percentile, this AIMCAT 90. Is it good? See, if you can maintain it, it's excellent. So just keep on keep on increasing it. Hi Anjali, you're saying what were 10, 12th and CAT scores of Shashank sir? I don't remember. I think it was 80s, and like late 80s, and he in CAT he scored 99.98. So you got to score really well in CAT. That is why AMCAL. That is when AMCAL will give you a great shortlist. Hi Rashi, saying have you heard about the Vedic Scholars Program for Women? I have not actually. Vedika, sorry. No, I'm not. Hi Nitya, you're saying did you leave BCG for hectic schedule or you wanted to explore product management domain? So I mentioned the few things which I felt could be better somewhere else in my 1-2 minutes monologue a while back. Um, in general, why I also left was that this particular opportunity was superb. Sundial is a firm which has excellent co-founders in terms of their credentials, in terms of their culture, in terms of just their vibes and behavior, right? Which kind of creates a team culture. And that is kind of a team I wanted to be a part of. And these guys are amazing. In case you don't know about Sundial, you can just type sundial.so and you'll find a lot about them. You can just read up about the co-founders. They're amazing people, and I really wanted to get into a place where I could be on a managerial role, and I think that this role also provided me that. That is why I switched. Hi Akansha, yes, and can work-life balance be told as one of the goal during IIM interview? No, I don't think so. I think that at least at that time, people prefer that you are someone who's very hardworking, who's diligent. I don't think that that would be a good point to bring in any IIM interview. I either IIM entrance interview or placement interview. None of that you can bring that up on. Okay. Hi Shivam, you're saying I'm starting my CAT 21 prep just after Holi. Wanted to ask whether I should start giving mocks from June, July, or should I wait for entire course to get finished? You should start giving mocks in April. That's it. Mocks are the best ways to take you up, and I don't think you should ever hesitate in giving mocks. Hi Nitya, you think the absence of too many extracurriculars and PORs or national certificates is an issue? Nitya, you need to tell me how. If it is getting into IIMs, no, it's not an issue. You should watch my video on insights on getting into top B schools, and that tells what are the different parameters that these schools look at. This is not really an issue. If you're talking about placements, yes, it matters depending on what sector you're getting into. Hi, Asa. You're saying I'm giving CAT this year and I will be passing out in July this year. Do I need to a job or it will be fine during interview without doing anything? It will be considered as a gap year, obviously. If you want and if you can prepare along with the job, please get one. Hi, Hamzat. You're saying, is it possible to achieve 99 plus percentile while working 9 to 5 job? I was working 10 to 9 job and I was fine. So, yes. Hi, Ishita. Saying in IIMs, are there students with less than 70% in 12 but still in IIM? Um, I don't think so that there are any people like that from general category, at least in the top 3 IIMs. Apart from that, I'm not sure of. Nikhil has written a blog on MBA colleges that don't look at your past academics as much. You can just check it out. It is there on my website. Okay. Hi, Aditya. He's saying I've just won out. I'm a GM fresher, and provided I get into IIM Black Eye, do I stand to bag a job in MBB? Yes, definitely. You have to just work on your resume. I have talked about consulting resume in one of the videos. You can just watch my consulting videos. I think I have 3 of them, and you will be able to identify what you really need to work on your resume to get into MBB. Hi, Shivam. You're saying, can you tell me how I can manage my cat prep with my job, which I will start next month? Shivam, I have a video on how to manage job with exam preparation. You should watch that. Okay. Hi, Taran. You're saying how much chances to get foreign internship in FMS Delhi or IIM See, it depends on what companies come on placements. There are less companies, frankly, for foreign internships. There are a few. I think around 5 to 6 people went from my batch, or even more. But obviously the ratio is less only, right? Hi Shivam, I will not compare colleges. You can ask this on the discussion group. Hi Nitya, you're saying why is there a huge trend of most people quitting their campus jobs within average 18-20 months, especially IIM grads? Okay, see, there are two things. One is that people totally depend on the vibe in the campus to get into different jobs. For example, consulting is one job that is like so much hyped up, so much glorified in campus, and that is why people get there. I think investment banking is another, even though people know what is going to happen, but still people go there. Another thing that happens is that in IIMs, you tend to overestimate the amount of time or amount of effort you will be able to give. But once you start working, once you start having a life, you feel like that amount of time is not sustainable. It's sustainable for a month or two, but it's not sustainable for life. That is why people end up leaving the jobs. And then once you are in the job market, you also realize what are the other options that are there. That is why people leave jobs. Hi, Nikhil. You're saying which platforms growth have you been satisfied with the most over the last 1 month, ma'am? Instagram, Telegram, Facebook, LinkedIn, etc. Also, I'm very happy when you levy responsibility on me, ma'am. That's good, Nikhil. I mean, I'm sure you would know. I'm been happy with Telegram and LinkedIn specifically. Hi, Ilaverson. You're saying how to increase reading comprehension speed. My reading speed is only 125 words per minute. How to increase that? It is 250 words per minute. Read more in a timed manner. I also have an RC video, that is the second video on my RC strategy. Over there, I have talked about this. Hi Harshita, I think I prepared really hard for CAT previously and was not able to succeed. I'm working now and preparing. Any tip or strategy to get 95 plus and always stay motivated despite of low scores? There's one very basic thing. So when you are giving mock tests, it is possible to get really low scores, right? But just think of it as that this could be a score I could get in the CAT exam. And I didn't. I got it before. So now I can learn from my weaknesses. I can learn from the questions that I got wrong. And I can just do them better in the CAT exam, right? Apart from this, it's good you're working. I would need to estimate based on what percentile you're getting, how much time it will require. But frankly, I think in case once your basics are complete, you just need to practice. You don't need to do any kind of rereading of material per se. All you need to do is revise your questions that you got incorrect and just continue giving mocks. Okay. Hi Aditya, you're saying I'm preparing for ZS Associate. Can you tell best source to crack case study round? See, case study round, I think you can just search online. I've seen there are a lot of YouTube videos as well, which kind of tell you what is the question asked. Even on Glassdoor, generally there are questions that people are asked in interview rounds and then answers as well. So that could be the best way. And talk to someone who's already working in ZS. Hi, Abhinav. It's, I'm good, thank you. Saying I'm a BCom student in final year, have a cap of 5 months before CAT 21 and 1 year before joining B school. How to make that gap year not sound bad? Abhinav, I have created a video exactly on gap years, so you should definitely watch that video. I hope that will help you. Uh, I don't want to give a watered down answer right now. Hamzat, I answered your question. Hi Aditya, you're saying, did you find your Krish in IIM Ahmedabad? No, there was no Krish in IIM Ahmedabad. Hi Ritik, you're saying, how did you manage CAT prep with your pre-MBA WorkX? So one, I've talked about it in the managing WorkX with exam preparation video. The second was I just created a lot of boundaries. So I told my manager that I will be preparing for CAT. And on the weekends I did not work at all. Even on weekdays I did not prepare so much on weekdays till around September, but even on weekdays I would go back around 9-10 and do maybe one sectional test a day, etc. Towards September I started waking up early to give 1 hour every day in the morning. And yeah, I think that was mostly it. In the last month I took around 2 weeks off for to prepare for the CAT exam. Okay, hi Daksh. You're saying cleared CA final last week. If you remember, we had spoken earlier in Google Meet. Yes, I think Daksh, I do remember. I don't remember the entire context, but that is amazing. Congratulations. Hi Sharik. You're saying, can you please make a video in CTC versus in hand, please? So Sharik, I gave a very quick answer earlier in the session. You can just go back and visit it. I can maybe post something on the community page if you like. So just subscribe for that and you should be able to get all the notifications of community page. What we are also trying is posting some valuable insights in very short posters in community page. So in case they are helpful for you, let us know. And I can also post another few bullets over there. Hi Nikhil, you're saying while making those slides, didn't you think about submitting the slide at the last moment, ma'am, so that there were less iterations of the work you did? See, that has repercussions. So he's talking about when in consulting there are iterations. You cannot submit on last minute because when it goes to the final client, before that it is shown to your partner. And before that, you have to have some time when you show it to your manager. When you show it to your manager, then there'll be some iterations, you'll show it to the partner, then there'll be some iterations, then it'll go to the client. That is just how it is. And yeah, you're just expected to show it beforehand. I cannot submit it on last minute. Even the last moment is quite, it has quite a bit of buffer before it is reviewed again. Hi, Ishan. You're welcome. Thanks a lot for joining in every time. Hi, Harshit. Saying thank you for quoting your experience. Is the work-life balance same as consulting in every job profile after IIM? Not really. It's different for marketing, for product management, for general management. But every job, I'm sure, has at least, you can say 1 month or 2 months of hectic work in a year. Hi Aditya, you're saying if I get a job in BCG, can I get internal transfer to job and settle abroad? Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. And Nikhil is saying, I can understand how painful it may have been with so many iterations on the work you may have had at BCG. However, one thing is that is there that I don't feel annoyed when you ask me to update the posters. That is good, Nikhil. And that's a good learning curve, as I mentioned, because that is what it was for us also. Hi, Praveen. You're saying currently my score is 8.7, 12 was 71. Top companies reject? Yes, I have mentioned multiple times. It's very easy for top companies to just shortlist by CGPA. But if there's only one instance where your score declined, then probably they will not outright reject you if your resume is good. Hi Shivam, NSS certificate can be assumed as extra corrects but does not have a lot of value. Hi, Onkar. You're saying I see a lot of niche companies' name mentioned on the placement report of IIMs. For example, Kent RO, Soba Realty, Agram Foods, Agrawal Packers, etc. What kind of profiles do these companies offer? It's generally supply chain manager, regional manager, something like that. So it's a management role of some part of the business. Hi, Vinay. You're saying I will not review your profile. If in case you want to do that, go to the Telegram discussion group or enroll into the session on my website. Hi Sanchit, you're saying one of the time faculties told me that if you are getting 90 percentile in MCAT, you can expect 96, 97 in actual exam. Totally depends on how your actual exam goes and what is the MCAT difficulties. Cannot be just said in general. You can just say that if you are maybe 5 percentile up and down is what your range can be, but it's not for sure. Hi, status. You're saying how to improve my spoken English. I have created a few videos on English speaking, particularly. Also created a video in Hindi so that जिसको इंग्लिश नहीं समझ आती है बिल्कुल वो भी हिंदी में समझ के और वो इंग्लिश सीख सके तो I think that you can just visit my website or you can look at the profile improvement playlist on YouTube on my channel and you'll be able to find those. No, Sharik, I cannot. Hi, Taran. You're saying MBA is good for entrepreneurship if you get knowledge and diversity and experience. Definitely, it's good. It will give you a lot of experience. It will tell you all about the different fields, different parts of a business, and it's really helpful. Hi, Vancom. Is best college for consulting, I'm A or B. Both are fine. Same firms come. They take the same number of people. I think Ahmedabad has a little higher people. That's it. Hi Devang, you're saying while consulting and finance profiles post MBA have great popularity, didn't find much about profiles like operations and supply chain management post MBA. Yeah, because see, that is kind of a managerial role that you can generally find in general management. So if you relate to that, go to general management. That is where you can find specific management profiles as well. So there are category managers, general managers, regional managers, etc., etc. I know it's because the glamour is more in consulting and finance that you find more. Hi Anjali, please ask this on the discussion group. Hi Shivam, you're saying you said start giving mocks from April itself, but since I'm just starting my course, then how will I score good in mocks? Wouldn't that be considered a waste of time? No, there's no syllabus in LRDI, there's no syllabus in VARC. Even in quant, you can identify what topics you're good at, what you're not good at. It's okay to not score good in mocks. Hi Devang, you think could you share a bit about average packages and opportunities top IIMs or specifically IIMA offer to people interested in those so-called less glamorous supply chain and ops profiles? I will try to get someone from general management. It's a little bit difficult because around I think 10%, more than 10%, around 15-20%, 20% people go into consulting, around 5-10% go into finance. So yeah, it's a little tough, but yes, I'll see. Hi, Shumel. You're saying how to write a good essay. I have my interview for IIFT scheduled in April. I have talked about SOP and VAT writing in the Telegram discussion group. Also pinned those posts. So you can join that and just read through. Hi, Salman. Hi, Nitya. You're saying Stella ICATS versus well-rounded CV, which will be preferred by bulge bracket IB firms. Stella ICATS. Hi, Tane. You're saying is WorkX from ZS Associate considered very attractive during MBA application and shortlist for MBBs? Yes, shortlist for MBBs it is preferred because it's a good role. Hi, Vankam. You're saying, can I get a job in Dubai in consulting? Sure. Totally depends where you are right now, whether you want to switch laterally, whether you want to go to a college. But yes, sure. Hi, Salman. Saying I'm a commerce grad and PWD student, but my CAD is low, below 50. If I score good in CAD, will I get I'm ABC. I don't think that you're eligible for ABC or CAT if you have scored below 50. For PWD particularly, you might just have to Google it. Hi Shrikant, I've talked about international placements a lot in this session. It's surprising. So yes, IIMs do give a lot of opportunities. Around I think 10% or a little less people do go abroad. But even if you just go to firms in India, you get the opportunity to have a temporary or permanent transfer. Hi Harshita, you're saying thanks for the previous answer. Should I practice same questions again or go for new questions in mocks? Both. Watch my video on how to revise for CAT. Even though it is mentioned that that is only 45 days before CAT, it's not that. You can just watch that video for any level of revision you need. Okay. Hi Isha. Is 80 pet above in 10th and 12th will helpful? Yes, it will be helpful. Hi Dhruv. You're saying I've converted a couple of tier 2 B schools, but I have been thinking of going abroad. Can you please give some insights about MIM program? I think MIM program is really great for someone who has not had work experience. I have a few, I mean, I know a few people who have done that and they are doing really good jobs abroad. So in general, yes, positive, but identify the college, see that that college scores or stands amongst the top few colleges in that country or continent. Okay. Um, Hi, Vankam. The link for all my groups and all of my profiles are there in description, Vankam. You can just join my Telegram group through that. Hi, Shamil. Saying MBA, IB versus normal MBA. I think in India, generally, it's normal MBA, at least in top all IIMs. If you are interested in IB, then sure, MBA, IB. Hi, Taran. Saying any advantage if we choose FMS over top IIMs in terms of fee? ROI is really great. I won't choose it over ABC, but over other IIMs, we can definitely choose FMS. Hi Shrikant, you're saying how's travel of MBB and what places do they send us to? It's mostly India, frankly, right now, because I mean, you go on trainings, etc., abroad for a week or two, but otherwise, it's generally in India. And also, due to COVID, it's a little less right now because a lot of people are working from home. But yes, they send us to all different places in India. A lot of my friends have also gone to I think Sri Lanka very recently and other Southeast Asian countries. Hi Ritvik, saying should I aim for accuracy first and higher attempts later or vice versa? Accuracy first probably, but you will have to do this in tandem. Hi Nikhil, you're saying how lucrative is it to do PhD from IIMs considering that the opportunity in the industry are less due to the pandemic, considering it takes roughly 5 years. It depends if you want to be a teacher, if you want to be a researcher, definitely PhD is the way to go and yeah, there's no two ways about it. Hi Shivam, you're saying can you share the tips for getting a shortlist in consulting firms? Any prerequisite and something that I can do before MBA? Shivam, I have 3 videos on consulting. I would please ask you to watch those, and I have talked about all of that over there. Okay. Hi Sudesh. You're saying sorry to ask personal question. Would like to date with you. What kind of person you would like to date? I mean your expectations. Sudesh, I'm married. I would not like to go on a date with anyone. Yeah, I think that. Thanks for asking though. Hi Diptendu. Good evening. Hi Tarun. You're welcome for your suggestions. Yes, next live session will be obviously next Saturday, 7 p.m., like always. And it's really great to actually see all of you guys over here. I think that I will kind of take last 5, 6, 7 questions more and then we'll stop the session. This was a really good session. I think we are just improving in the quality of questions as well and discussions, and it is really very engaging to talk to all of you. Just informs me also a lot about what people are really curious about, and thanks for giving me that information. In case guys you have not, please subscribe the channel because it will just give you notifications for whatever new videos I release and my live sessions and community posts also. And apart from that, join the Telegram groups where we'll engage with all the different content that is there, right? Hi Gaurav, I have multiple videos on how to prepare for CAT. I think you should watch those. Hi Adarsh, you're saying I don't like reading and I'm preparing for CAT 21. Will reading novels help or shall I focus on editorials only? Reading novels do help, at least till August you should read those. Hi Nick, thanks. Nice background this time. Okay, you are probably saying that. Okay, thanks for this. This is like our place in Jodhpur. But yeah, I cannot have this all the time because I'm not living here all the time. But thanks for the compliment. Hi Diptendu, definitely you can show startup experience as WorkX. Hi Nikhil, you're saying regarding Sudesh's question, have you ever had a Madhuri Dixit type fear where someone would land up to your house and say that I want to marry you, ma'am? No, I have not. I think I've as I think any girl in India, I've seen all these kinds of messages here and there on social media, but don't have any fear of people dropping down to my home, at least right now. Hi Ritik, you can frankly repay your loan within 2 years. It's easy enough to do that. But in case you want to take enough tax benefit, 8 years is how you do it. Hi Ritvik, saying, are you still active on Quora, your favorite hobby apart from reading? I'm really into exercising right now. I think I know that's not a hobby, but I'm like so consistent and I'm very proud of myself in that. I'm just working out every single day. I'm not very active on Quora. Quora doesn't give me a lot of views on my answers anymore, and I don't want to spend a lot of time there. That is why I've started writing on LinkedIn more. And I post like one good post every week. And in case you want to read more what I write, you can be there. Hi Shrikant. I think student exchange program is amazing. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Everyone should take it. It is really good to just go to Europe, just go to some other country without any responsibilities. Feels so great just traveling around, and it is superb. Hi Anurag, you're saying, will you stick to making cat related videos or would you like to explore other areas? Running out of questions to ask. Anurag, I am open to creating a lot of videos. As I mentioned, I don't create only cat videos. I have created a few trip videos. I have created videos like how to avoid procrastination, how to focus more, how to avoid distractions, how to create habits, and all of these. And I would really love to give a holistic knowledge to all of you to build your personality, to build your profile as well, rather than just focusing on the CAT exam. So, open to answering any questions. Hi, Aditya. Yeah, sure. MBBA firms can consider. Hi, Srinivas. You're saying great session, but please suggest me how to manage time when we have multiple tasks, when all are equal priority. Easiest way of doing this is that you define the exact goal you want from each of the tasks. Okay, estimate the amount of hours each of the tasks will take, and then schedule them through your day or multiple days. Best way of doing it. Do only one task at a time, otherwise you will not be able to do anything. Hi Shashwat, you're saying I'm from BGS. How is Richa doing? I'm a great fan of your vlogs. Got rejected by ISB interview yesterday. How to feel motivated again? Hi Shashwat, nice to see you. Richa is doing great. She has completed her MBBS now. So yes, I have a doctor sister. Um, See, once we get rejected from any interview, it's really sad, right? I got that in around in 2015 cat from I'm Bangalore. But what you have to focus on is what are the different opportunities you have, and that this was not the last time you could have taken this opportunity. You have plenty to do even apart from this. Just have that mindset, and I think that should be fine. Good luck for anything that you do now. Hi Dipendu, saying when you come online, because many a time I miss your online discussions. Yeah, there's no time I come online per se. But yeah, on Telegram discussion group, whenever I find something very interesting or something I have good opinion on, I just try to reply to your messages, etc. Yeah, that is what I do. Hi Rama, you're saying do gold at medalist in IIMA get comparatively higher package? I don't think so. Hi Adarsh, you're saying people say getting a call from IMB is really difficult for a fresher from science background. Is it so or just a myth? You have to see the different composite score that it needs, right, to get into IMB. It requires good score in your past academics, so 10th, 12th, UG. WorkX is also a big component. And yeah, so obviously people with WorkX find it easier to get into there. I don't know if there's a diversity score, but if there is, then of course it for science people it's tougher. Hi Naveen. Is saying my interview will be over by mid-April and college will not start till July, August. So what would you suggest me to do during this time? Okay. So see, now that your interviews are also over, you have some time. You can probably try to develop any hobby that you have. Nowadays, people are really active on LinkedIn. You can try your hand at writing. If you want to do painting, dancing, singing, whatever, I think you should just create more and more videos, reels, etc. That is also viral on Instagram, and I have also tried to create a few reels. It's not very creative, but in case you want to have a look, it's just me getting out of my comfort zone. And these are all the things that you can start, and that is how you also get experience and you also build a profile which would be helpful for you in college. Hi Dhruv, saying really liked your Iceland vlog. Thanks so much. It took a while to make, but I loved Iceland, and that is why I created Iceland and Svalbard. Both were amazing places to be in. I have also created a reel about Svalbard. I think I posted yesterday. So in case you follow me on Insta, you can watch that as well. And very quickly, guys, in case you like my videos, in case you like my answers, please share around with your colleagues, with your college friends, school friends, whoever you feel might get benefit out of it. Okay, we are also about to reach 10K. Let's see, it probably should take 2 weeks, but it can happen earlier. Hi Srinivas, saying please suggest anything to improve profile like yours, foreign university internship or any other alternative when we are in really bad financial situation. I think you can definitely take an internship. There are a lot of different firms that keep on looking for interns. They keep continuously post on LinkedIn. You can also search Internshala. You can probably have search on Indeed. These are the different places where you can look out for internships. And internships in general, whether foreign or not, will improve your profile. Hi Ritik, you're saying after 2 years work ex, which one is better to pick, ISB versus ABC? It's a tricky question. 2 years is a sweet spot where you can do a 2 year MBA, but you can also do that 1 year and get relatively higher, possibly higher salary and higher role. So it depends. If your profile is excellent, you can go into ISB as well. Hi, adventurous. You're saying I don't have any PORs. Is that a huge disadvantage for your CV? Not for getting into IIMs, but in IIMs, probably depending on the sector you are targeting. It is required in consulting, it's required in general management, but in marketing finance, it's generally not required. Hi Rama, you're saying what's difference between normal exchange and dual degree exchange? Dual degree, you tend to stay for 2 trimesters. Normal exchange, you tend to stay for 1 trimester. Hi Sanchit, I have a lot of videos you should know on improving RC, so please watch those. Hi Suyok, you're saying how to manage traveling while doing a job. Traveling for personal reasons, so that you will have to manage with your manager, saying that this time I'll not be available, but I'll cover up during this time because I'll cover up all my work and all of that. Hi Adarsh, saying was life in IIMA stressful? Did you sleep only 4 to 5 hours a day in your IIMA days? No, life in IIMA was not that stressful. Life in IIMA was fine. I think that is one video I can create. But life in IIMA was okay. I think I easily got 6 hours of sleep every day, and it's post MBA that we realize how good that particular life was. Hi Dipendu. So there are multiple scholarships in different colleges. Each of those you will have to see when you get into that college. You get a circular on different scholarships that are there, and you can apply. Hi Shashwat, you're saying I've been stuck at 99 to 99.5 since last 3 attempts. Should I leave my hope for ABC now? See, if you're working, Shashwat, you can as well give CAT, right? All you need to do is just continue giving mocks every weekend. If it has been 3 attempts, if it has been say more than 3-4 years since you're working, then you can also give GMAT, in which English is a little bit difficult, but maths is simpler, so you can get into ISB or PGPX programs. Hi Devanshi, I think how you manage all work. So I particularly have a few focus modes on my phone. What happens is that when I'm working, I tend to open the Telegram group sometimes, check the YouTube stats sometimes. So I have a focus mode, which is my office mode, in which I have shut down all the Ask Chavi or apps, and I just focus on work. I also have a me time mode where I want to read something, I want to exercise, so that just shuts down all the other apps. And then every evening, around half an hour, I spend on Ask Chavi endeavors, and also a lot of time on weekends. So that is how I'm managing. It's just that identifying how much time individual tasks will take and then arranging them based on my schedule. That's all I do. Hi Anvesh, she's saying how to build a profile in college. Anvesh, there are a few videos you should watch. One is how to build a Stella profile. Second is my experiences at IIT Delhi, in which I've told what you should do in your college to build your profile. Hi Neil, I discussed in detail about why I left consulting. Post this video. I can also post the timestamp in description, but you can go back around 20 minutes or so to watch my detail about why I left consulting. Hi Saurabh, you're saying you recently changed your job. Congrats, thanks. Tell us why you changed your job and how is your new PM job. Saurabh, same for you. I discussed this back in earlier in around 20-30 minutes before in this session, but I will definitely post a timestamp as well. In case you want, you can ask me on the Telegram group. I'll post that. My new PM role is very exciting, and all the things that I mentioned, that I was not getting flexibility, I'm getting that here. I have amazing team vibe. I'm able to, there's a lot of trust, there's a lot of good interaction that we are having. I feel like an owner of my own product because it is our product. There's so much that we own in that, and I really love that I'm able to do a lot. So I'm able to do data science work, I'm able to do a manager work. I was able to create a LinkedIn page for the job, for the company, and it's very exciting to do multiple things together. Hi Nikhil, you're saying best wishes for the channel to continue, ma'am, and all your blessings are with you to continue in your endeavors. Plus, thank you so much for LinkedIn recommendation. You're welcome, Nikhil. Hi Shiva. Okay, you're saying is your partner a school friend? Partner, by partner you mean my husband. He was my friend in IIT. Hi Rama, same question. So again I have answered that. Let me post this on the Telegram group with timestamps so you guys will be able to just watch it very quickly. Hi Ritik, you're saying do you possibly review profile over Telegram or WhatsApp? No, I don't. On Telegram discussion group, Nikhil will be able to review a profile, or you can just sign up for a profile review on my website. Hi Aditya, is 1 CR package a reality at IIM and do you know which firms offer 1 crore? Not so much. A few firms might, but you might have to shift abroad for that. So all in Indian rupees, 1 crore is not too much for while you're working outside. Hi Souvik, you're saying can you suggest some good online material you saw LRDI from? Yeah, I just did like time mocks and some time worksheets. I can send you out some worksheet photos in case I have on the discussion group if you want. Hi Rama, saying CFA plus FRM plus MBA is a good option. I want to have a career in investment. Yeah, that definitely tells that you want a career in investment. That should be a good profile. Hi Anvesh, I think I answered this. Yeah, I answered your question, Anvesh. Hi Neil, I answered your question as well. Okay, where were we? Yeah. Hi, Sajid. You're saying how to improve mock test. Sajid, I have a lot of videos on that. You should definitely watch how to analyze mock test, and that will tell you how to improve your score. Hi, Krishna. You're saying, ma'am, MBA or government job freshers don't like coding. Okay. Okay, so you're a fresher and you don't like coding. Totally depends on you, yeah. If you want to work hard, work really hard, MBA is a good place. You can reach where you want to. You can aspire high. You can, just aim high. If you want something that is more stable, government job, sure. Hi, Sudesh. You're saying presently you're working in which company and how's your work? Sudesh, I'm working in Sundial and I just explained, I think 5 minutes back, how is my work. So that should tell you. Hi Rama, you're saying after you know female candidate ever score 100 percentile, does it make you feel special? It makes me feel that why is it that women are not being able to score 100 percentile? I know in general, you remember when in schools it was mostly girls who just score better, and in when you come to competitive exams, it's guys. There is one capability, that analytical skills and the fastness or speed is generally higher in guys because of maybe what they do since their childhood, but it is also because the amount of time and the amount of dedication your family lets you put in. So that's just something that I hope changes, and at least this ratio should be 50-50, right? Hi Krishi, saying how to make an investment banking in client profile. Krishi, watch my 2 videos on finance jobs that will tell you. And Telegram group ID, you can just search for Ask Chavi in Telegram, you'll find it. Hi Jay, thanks so much. Great to see you as well. Thanks for joining. So Jay is my colleague in my new firm. Hi Satis, you're saying your last job and current job package. No, sorry. Hi Shatrugan, you're saying how do you manage your family and work life? See, I have, as I said, my new job offers me a lot of flexibility. So I complete all of my personal work in the morning hours, and that is how I'm able to do it. Again, I also consider family and any specific task. For example, every evening when I go for a walk or kind of spend time post work around take 1 2 hours of break, that is when I have reminders who I have to call that particular day in relatives and family, etc. So that's what I do. Hi Ashish, you're saying I'll be having 4 years experience by that time. I give CAT 21. Everybody says go for executive MBA, don't go for regular MBA. You would be outlier, but I want to do regular MBA. See, I have known people who have had 6 7 years of experience and still done regular MBA. You might be someone who is obviously an outlier, but that does not mean that you cannot gain too much out of it. Hi Anurag. You're saying please make a video on courses at IIM, brief details about them. I saw ML courses also mention how rigorous are they. There are so many courses in IIM. You can just, I think, just look at the different websites and you'll find those. Yes, Dipendu, my website is chavihere.com. Please spell Chavi correctly. Hi Kapil, you're saying I'm a CA final student. After passing, can we go for investment banking or private equity? Which skills will be required for a good chance to grab? All finance details in the finance videos, as I mentioned, please. Hi Muktar, saying I can't find seriousness about my academic study. I'm taking this so lightly. This is not the time to take things lightly, guys. Your 10th, your 12th, your UG, your PG scores will be there for you at least for the 5 years, initial 5 years of your career, and they will matter for a while. Please just focus on that. Hi, Adarsh. You're saying if we take a drop for CAT 21, being a final year student and do internship, as even if I do a job for some months, it will not be counted. So is it correct? It's okay to take a drop. You can do multiple internships and at least gain some experience during that period. Hi, Vela. You're saying how is SIBM Pune? I think there's a blog on my website for that. You can just watch that. Uh, Hi, Adarsh. You're saying although IIMA is called the best B school in India, then how come IIMC have more average packages? And I will not get into all these discussions. All 3 top MBA colleges have good packages. Does not matter. Whatever you get into, just enroll in those. Okay. Okay, guys. Last 2 questions, and then let's close the session. It was lovely. Sankalp, I have a lot of videos that you can use for that. Hi, Anurag. I enjoyed my HR and organizational behavior courses the most. I think they were really fun. Hi, Ashish. You're saying, is it true that Placecom are biased in IIMs and things can get ugly if you're not good in good terms? Not so true. If your profile is good, nothing matters. You're welcome, Nikhil. Hi, Palak. I think I would have answered your question if I've come across it. Krishi Pagal Guy community, just search for it on Google. And that's it from my side, guys. Thanks a lot. It was lovely interacting with all of you. In case you have not subscribed, subscribe to the channel to get video notifications, live session notifications, and community posts. And yeah, I think that you should just connect with me on Telegram, where we keep on telling the different, different content that I'm creating, whether it is on LinkedIn, Insta, or over here. And next live session will happen Saturday, 7 p.m. It happens every Saturday, 7 p.m. If it's not there, I'll update on the Telegram group and also on the community page on YouTube. So I might have it on Instagram sometimes if I'm traveling, but otherwise I'll always have it Saturday, 7 p.m. on YouTube. And thanks a lot for joining in. I will post 2 timestamps on Telegram and in the description. One would be why is consulting good? And second is why did I shift from consulting? So that's it from my side, guys. It was lovely talking to you. Amazing questions. And the just quality of live sessions is just increasing and increasing. It's amazing to talk to all of you. In case you find the sessions and the channel in general useful, please share it with your friends, with anyone you might find who might find it helpful. It might be your cousins, your school friends, your colleagues, etc. But just let me know in case there's any particular video that I should create next, and I will do that. Bye bye, guys. Enjoy.